Hey everybody, welcome back to a TGIF edition of Keith's Beer Reviews. Today it's going to be a first for me. It's one I've never had, one I've tried to get for years, never been able to get it. I'm going to be doing the Goose Island Bourbon County brand stout. The infamous, the mythological, mythic whatever, been mythic to me until now, so finally getting to taste one. A little bit from the website. It says, brewed in honor of the 1000th batch of our original Clybourn brewpub. A liquid as dark and dense as a black hole, with thick foam the color of a bourbon barrel. The nose is an intense mix of charred oak, chocolate, vanilla, caramel, and smoke. One sip has more flavor than your average case of beer. They call it a bourbon barrel aged Imperial Stout. The website says 14.5% ABV. The bottle says 15%, so that's what I'm going to go for. 60 IBUs. They say color midnight, hops Willamette, malt Turo, Munich chocolate caramel, roast barley, and debittered black. So without further ado, and I got myself a new cap. Since I never had this before, got myself a Bourbon County Stout cap. So let's get this in the glass and see what we have. Oop, made a little nick on it, but still not too bad. Didn't bend it at least. So let's get this bourbon barrel aged stout. See if it lives up to the hype. Okay, we got a very dark brown, almost black beer. You can't see a bit of light through it. I don't even see any red tinges around the edge. Got a just a almost non-existent chocolate brown head. It's just a ring now. Just a ring. There was no head to begin with, and what little was there has disappeared almost already. So let me give a nose on this. Okay, I'm definitely getting that bourbon. Vanilla, lots of alcohol. There's lots of alcohol in this. This was bottled on 11/8, so it's been in the bottle just 8 days. Probably as fresh as I'm going to get it. I did buy 2 4-packs, so I got 1 4-pack set back in the basement for the next year or 2 or 4 or 5, whatever. The other 3 bottles, I'll sit back. I may try another one in 6 months, or just share one with a friend sometime in the near future. But so far, not really as strong a scent as I was expecting after all the hype. But let's give it a taste. Okay, you definitely get that chocolate up front. Then it switches to kind of a caramel molasses profile. Really nice and malty. Not getting any hops at all. There's a bit of alcohol burn in it. You really notice the alcohol on the taste. But being fresh like this, I expected quite a bit of alcohol. There's no bitterness or hop character at all. They say 60 IBUs, but I'm not even really getting that. But there's got to be something there, because the sweetness isn't totally out of control. But this is definitely a really sweet beer. It's a full-bodied beer. It doesn't seem to be a ton of carbonation. Definitely getting that alcohol warmth of the finish. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Where there's some people headed by here and heading down to the beach. I don't imagine they're. It's a nice day, another one of those gorgeous days. It's close to 60. It's probably in the mid-50s right now. I think it's supposed to hit 60 today. So they're heading down to the beach, but I don't imagine they're going to be swimming today. So anyway, had some people coming by. I had to hide everything. This is another one of those city parks that they don't allow alcoholic beverages, but I'm not bothering anybody, so I'm not really too worried about it. But anyway, like I said, this is a very, very sweet beer. There's almost no bitterness at all. There might be some slight bitter chocolate on the aftertaste, but it's not a real clean finish. This definitely coats your mouth. I think this would be, especially with this alcohol profile, this it's going to be better with some age on it. So, like I said, I've got a 4-pack set back. I'm going to forget about for a year or two, and 3 other bottles that I'll let sit for a while. I'm not going to drink another one for a while, because it's a real sipper. This one glass, small glass, is probably going to last me, I'll bet, a couple hours. Besides all that's going on in it, it's just right now with this alcohol on it, it's a little hard to take. This is an Imperial Stout on steroids, that's for sure. But it's like I said, it's a slow sipper. It's one you gotta take in very carefully, drink slowly, and really enjoy and really savor. So let let this warm up a little bit, as much as it will in this fairly cool November weather, and I'll be back after a while with the final thoughts and grade. Okay, I'm back. It's only been 20 minutes or so. You see, I haven't got very far on this. Like I said, this is definitely a sipper, a slow sipper. Does this beer live up to the hype? No, I don't think so. A little bit it's warmed up. The chocolates maybe come out a little bit more. There may be a slight bitterness to the chocolate, but that's mostly on the finish still. It was there before. It's a little stronger now, but does this live up to the hype? No, I don't think it does. This is one of those, you hear all these beers that are hard to get. They're so hyped. Sometimes they're overhyped, and at least to me, this doesn't live. It's a damn good stout, don't get me wrong. It's one of the better stouts I've had, and I'm sure with some age on it. The main problem with it right now, because it's so young, there's still a lot of alcohol, and that's really bothersome to me, and it's really sweet beer. Not quite cloying sweet, but it's getting there. It's getting close to cloying, so the almost overwhelming sweetness combined with that alcohol presence brings it down a couple notches to me, but it's still a damn good stout. And I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure with some age on it, it might be, you know, another one of those 10s. So I've got some sitting back. I'll try another one in 6 months, and another one in a year, and maybe one in a couple of years to see how it's aged. But for this, and this being 8 days in the bottle, still a good solid beer, good solid stout, and I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Like I said, I have a feeling with some age on it, very likely it'll be a 10, but 9 out of 10 is not a slouch beer at all. But I don't think at least, like I said, in this incarnation, I don't think it lives up to its hype. So, till next time, the Goose Island Bourbon County brand stout gets 9 out of 10 from me. So, till next time, cheers. Let's keep drinking good beer.